Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Retro Lava Flow. I'm Solset Lava, and today we're going to be playing an all-time classic 3D platformer that released back in 1996 by Nintendo. It's my second favorite video game of all time, and I'm of course talking about Super Mario 64. I remember when I first saw the game back in 1996, I think it was at a Blockbuster Video, which was a video rental chain store at the time. Could have also been at a Best Buy, but I don't remember exactly. But what I do remember was that I was totally floored by the 3D graphics and the stunning visuals in the game. It was a total jaw-dropping revelation for me. Up until that point, the video game market was mostly saturated with 2D and pixel-based games, so seeing a fully 3D game, especially one that was so richly realized, was very amazing. Super Mario 64 was actually very revolutionary for the time period and influential on a lot of developers because it introduced a number of mechanics and gameplay controls that went on to become kind of standards for the industry. Even to this day, I personally consider the control scheme in the game to be the best of any 3D Mario iteration. It's just that tight, it's just that fun to control, and that's why we're going to be playing it today. Now, I do own a copy of the game, but I don't actually have one to show here today, unfortunately. It's at my parents' house along with a lot of my old school games, but I do have a copy of the game on the Wii U, and that's what we're going to be playing. Alright then, let's get to it. It's me, Mario! Super Mario 64, copyright 1996 Nintendo. And here's Mario! This was really impressive way back in the day. I mean, you gotta imagine early computer graphics and 3D graphics in general, and seeing such a cartoony kind of really expressive version of Mario in 3D for the first time. And it looks really good. I think it still holds up pretty well. Now the cool thing about this little screen is that you can cause a little hand to appear, and you can grab different parts of Mario's body and deform him. So grab his hat over there, I think you can grab his ear, there you go, grab his ear, and if you hold the R shoulder button, it keeps everything in place. So you can get him to look really kind of messed up when you kind of screw around with his face. It's like, it's Luigi time, it's Luigi time! And there's this little, I don't know what happened with their sprites or something, but the star that was like floating around at the beginning, it's still there like in the top right corner. And he starts to fall asleep, and it's really funny when when his face is deformed. But here, I think we can zoom it out. And then if you position things just right, look, it's that star! It's all up close and everything. Well, it was there, you saw it. And he wakes up again, and then if you let go, everything just kind of snaps back into place. That's pretty amusing. Anyways, let's get right to it. Okay, we're gonna start with a new file. And this is the beginning. And I think this is the first time that any Mario game actually introduced Princess Toadstool by the name of Peach. In Japan, her name has always been Peach, but when they first released the Mario series here in the United States, they called her Princess Toadstool, I guess to kind of make her more connected to all the mushrooms that were showing up in the games. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting part of history right there. And here we see Lakitu with the camera, and that was actually pretty innovative for a 3D game at the time, not just conceptually but as a gameplay mechanic, being able to control the camera. So this is the game. I really enjoy this game. We're just gonna get right to it. This is where Lakitu introduces himself as the camera. So, in the original game, it was for the N64, and the N64 controller had C buttons, which are directional buttons on the face of the controller. Since I'm using a Wii U gamepad, though, I'm just using the second stick, I think, is how it works here. Let me check real quick. Yeah, that's how it works. And look, here's a toad! And this is where he just introduces the idea that everyone in the castle has been trapped. There are a bunch of stars stuck inside paintings. Princess Peach has been kidnapped. So, we're going to go to the very first place. Oh wait, yeah, let's take a look around that first room. So the walls are kind of colored like the original video game scrolling background, which is kind of funny. Oh yeah, and there's a painting of a sun on the ceiling. That's going to be important later on. But yeah, let's go to the first level here. This is a painting. I remember the first time jumping into this back in the day. I was like, whoa, it's all rippling. That's so cool. Big Bob-omb on the summit. And this is just introducing us to the very first level of the game. And these are the pink Bob-ombs. They're just kind of talking about how they're helpful, I guess. And then here's another Bob-omb. Just giving some advice. So in this first level, all you have to really do is go to the end of this road. Oh gosh, that chain chomp almost got me. It was so cool just kind of exploring this place in the game. You know, all the other Mario games were pretty linear, and this was a game that actually encouraged you to just kind of goof around and look around the surroundings and see what was up. Just kind of play around and enjoy the 3D controls. And the controls are so fantastic in this game. I love doing this long jump. Oh, very satisfying. Ooba! And the range of control, as far as the actions that Mario can do, is pretty amazing, I think, for such an early 3D action game. Nintendo really hit it out of the ballpark. Oop. And we're here at the top of the little mountain, and this is Big Bob-omb, the king of kabooms. The king of kabooms. But you'll never escape my grass, and you'll never take away my power star. So we just, like almost every other 3D Mario game, we just need to collect all the stars. And then we can go save Princess Peach. And defeat the Big Bowser. I just love the animations in this game. Just looks... Oh, no, 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 no! What the heck? Oh gosh. This could be bad. Okay, it's not bad. Not yet. He's a little hard to grab. The interesting thing about these graphics is that they use a lot of flat images, I guess, in order to kind of fake 3D a bit, and you see it on the trees, and I think they use it here, like the black part and the yellow balls. I think those are flat images. But yeah, basically beat the Big Bob-omb. Gakoo! I really like that sound effect. Oh, and the music in this game is fantastic too. Pow! Alright, and that's the first star. And we're just gonna go through and collect, I guess all the stars in the game. Because that's how I always do it, so... Let's, go on to the next one. Keep searching for stars. Alright. Foot race with Koopa the Quick, and this should be pretty straightforward. I've seen some people, speed run this game, and good lord, I mean, they're really, really good at it. I never really tried to speed run anything, but, I can beat this guy in a foot race. So, just need to get through here quickly. No cheating. Just gonna go through it as quickly as I can. I've never actually played the game on the... Well, I've played a little bit of it on the Wii U, just to try it out, but I've never actually beat the game on the Wii U. I've beaten the game several times on the N64, but it's actually been a while since I last played, so this is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I wouldn't say that the Wii U gamepad is as good as the N64 controller, but it's still It's still decent enough. Oh, is it cheating to jump up there? I don't remember. Well, anyways, I jumped back down, so... And I'll run around in a couple of circles just to, you know, make up for it. It probably doesn't really matter. And I win! Now it's just a matter of waiting for that slowpoke to get here. You can see that ocean in the background and the mountains in the distance. And the sky, blue sky. Did he get here already? Wow, it's taking him forever. Alright, let's go. Yeah, human blur. I'm Sonic the plumber. Sonic the Mario. Mario the Hedgehog. Alright, that does it for the second star. Now, I think the cool thing about Japan at this particular point in their, I guess, entertainment culture, they had really bright and charming kind of sensibilities back then. Oh, I guess I need to talk to this guy. Oh, there we go. So they're going to open up the cannons. I think this is the first time that they open up the cannons. And this is really cool back in the day, too. Like, my inner 10-year-olds is very happy about the inclusion of this in the game. So you get to aim the cannon and then... fire! And there you go. Oh, and these guys were cool too. You get to ride on the shells of the Koopas. That was so rad back in the day. I always felt bad for killing them for whatever reason. Even though they're technically bad guys and all. I kind of felt like they were at a disadvantage having been unclothed. It's just so fun, just running around and goofing off. But what was the shoot to the island in the sky? Oh, okay. So what we need to do is go over here, and we get into this cannon. And what we want to do, if I remember correctly, we want to shoot up here. Okay, I missed that. I missed that by a mile. Well, I think there's another cannon over there, so we can just jump in here. Oop, there we go. Ready? Aim. And then fire. Now, one thing I'll say about the Wii U controller is that it sure as heck is not as sensitive as the N64 controller. And here's the star. Huh, that was easy. So that was actually really hard to aim, unfortunately. So that was the third star. And now it says we can go into any room that has 3 stars. But I'm going to try and get as many of the stars inside of this painting first. So this next one says to find the 8 red coins. Actually, you know what? We're going to exit out of here because I think some of the red coins, I could be mistaken, but I think some of them are up in the sky. And we may need an item first. We may need to unlock the wing cap, which lets you fly in the game first before we actually get in there. Alright, and now we're going to just try another level. And it was really cool how the game had all the different levels kind of be thematically different. And I think, what is this one? Slip sliding away. I think I need to go in here. And yeah. So all I have to do here is just go down this this slide. And it's so cool for a game like this, you know, at the time to have such like variety in the gameplay. I mean, they were really like visionary when it came to trying to translate Mario into a 3D world. They really did a fantastic job. You couldn't have asked for better. We're almost at the end. Yeah, and that's it. Just have to get out this way. And there's the star. Now you can imagine, first time playing through the game, you'd mostly just be spending your time exploring the worlds, and that's what I did as a kid. It was really fascinating at the time, just looking around and wandering the levels and finding all the nooks and crannies. It was so exciting at the time. I sometimes wonder if kids today, when they actually, play newer games in like the Mario series or basically any other franchise, basically any other franchise, if they, have that same sense of wonder that I had when I was a kid. Probably, I would imagine. So for this one, what we need to do is we need to grab this little penguin. Now I think the fastest way to go is this way. Okay. Camera's a little fudgy. Oop, ah. We're just gonna go down this way. Boonk. And yeah, basically we're just returning this penguin to his mama. Get back here. Get back here. There we go. Okay, here we are. How can I ever thank you? A star would be nice. Oh, well thank you. Okay, we're gonna grab that star. Pow! Okay, save and continue, and we're gonna go right back in. Big penguin race. So that means we have to go back in here. So it's another time down the slide, except this time we got this big old penguin to be racing against. Oh no! No! That wasn't what I was intending. Can I catch up with him? I think so. Now there's a way to cheat this, but I don't really remember. Don't want to go that way. He's gonna almost push me off at this point. Holy moly. I almost fell. I would prefer not to have to redo anything if possible. Yeah! Booyah! And he's gonna boom! I thought that was so funny when I was a kid. He's like, boo! Just smash into the wall. And I broke his record! And we got another star. Do 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 do. Wow, got a lot of coins in that one. So I'm gonna guess that the next one is collecting the coins. Yeah. Which is, I guess back in the day it was okay, having to collect the coins and stuff. But, one of the things that, oops, I didn't want to race against this guy. One of the things that, was kind of a bad standard that, Super Mario 64 set was, having to collect things. And I guess in the Mario games just in general, having to collect things isn't really that big of a problem. They kind of, kept it to a minimum, usually, which made it a lot more bearable. But, a lot of other companies, when they started doing their 3D platformers, they really went overboard, and I think Rare was a pretty strong example of that. And I think some people enjoyed it a lot, but for me, I kind of felt it was just too much. So I never really got into games like, what's it called? Banjo-Kazooie. Camera's all fludgy. Trying to get up there. I think there's either there's a coin box up there, or there we go. Oh, it's just an extra life. Well, that's good too. Okay, just gonna go back outside. And I'm not gonna be grabbing that, but I am going to be grabbing that red coin over there. Ugh. And, nope, wait, nope. Yeah, that's, if you see the penguin first for the first time, she, tells you about how she lost her baby. Which actually kind of reminds me, there was an episode of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Oh no! I just killed myself! But anyways, there's an episode of the Super Mario 64 show, the very first episode, and it involved a Birdo who had lost her baby. I wonder if that was if that level is inspired by that episode of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. But anyways, I think that's a pretty good place to stop off right there. Mario dying for the first time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, feel free to hit that like button. And if you really like this episode, feel free to hit that subscribe button. That's all for now. You guys take care. I hope you all have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Ciao.